My name is Juli Capella. I'm an architect and tool designer. My dream when I was young is to be inventor. And I was looking for the university how to study for inventor. And there was not a career. So people say, no, you can do engineer or you can do arts, and I choose in the middle. Architecture is half artistic and half technical profession, and when I finish to study, I realize that I don't know nothing about architecture. I start doing furniture. Afterwards, the reform of the bathroom of some friend. During this time, when I was young, I often go to bars for drink, for dancing, and people ask me, you are an architect, so why you don't give me some ideas for reform the interior? Okay, and I did some reforms. After the small reforms, I did the building for bars, discotheques, and leisure entertainment centers, hotels. So I become an architect by the experience, step by step. I have a very special approach about design because I'm convinced that everything is designed. Let me, what is not designed? Maybe a tree, maybe a cloud, okay. But this, the camera, the space, furniture, the house, civilization means design. Everything is designed, but everything can be redesigned. That's good opportunity for us, for designers and for producers. This is a new mentality. Nobody think about this 1 century ago. There is the boom for totally change the tradition on design. Design was born for me after the Industrial Revolution. In England starts and becomes to all Europe, and the industrialization need to make the difference between who design, who do the drawings, and who produce. That is the difference with the arts and crafts. Arts and crafts is the same, who have the idea, produce and sell at the same time. Well, until this moment, the evolution of design in Europe is just follow the function. It's the rationalism or functionalism. It's the Bauhaus school. Is if you are doing a chair, the chair must be the absolutely result of the ergonomy, the follow the shape of the body with the right material and nothing more. In America was another tradition, started by Raymond Loewy. Is for to sell, you need beautiful, very attractive shapes. Is the styling. The styling is how to sell more. Is the design applied to the capitalism developed in America. And for me, Europe, from 95, maybe from 90, in the 90s, give another exit, propose another use for design. Very short is the emotive design or the symbolism in design. A chair is not just for to sit. A chair is not just for to sell. It's more than this. It's about sensations, is talking about me, the chair that I have in my house. There is emotional approach. Postmodernism and this more emotive and sensual approach is for me the main contribution of European design from 90s until this moment. In Europe, we are still obsessed by Greek and Roman tradition. The man is the center of all. It's not the business, it's the man, the human being. It's a humanistic approach. We design thinking in people, not thinking in business, or not only in business, not thinking just in beauty, but thinking to be interact with people. Design is for users, not for customers. It's different. User is active relationship. Spanish design is very organic. The shapes, curves, maybe is the influence of culture, maybe Gaudí, maybe Picasso, Surrealism, Miro. We love strong shapes. We love the hand sign. We love strong colors, red, yellow. That's a matter. We are able to use that. At the same time, it's very simple designs. We have not good mechanical manufacturers. We don't produce appliances. This is for German people, for Japanese people. We do furniture, lamps, but not lamps to give light. This is for ERCO, for Germany, but lamps to give warmth in the room, lamps to make love. I remember when I started to be involved in design world, that you can realize differences in Japanese design, American design. I think this is finished. It's not anymore, because with internet and globalization, we have same knowledge, same samples, we read same magazines, we travel a lot. Many Spanish designers are finishing studios in London or in America, in Milano. So I think the future will be more global and more universal. But at the same time, this push people to be different. And for me, the future will be every designer can want to be absolutely different from the others. It's a good combination. My inspiration until maybe 30 years old was nothing. Just to live, walk, travel, make love, drink, dream, was just unconscious of inspiration. But by my job, I start to read and to go to the exhibitions and to analyze the tendencies, and I start to see the prizes, the awards. I was obsessed about what is happening in New York, what's happened in London, in Tokyo, because are the capitals of the creativity in the world. And this was a terrible mistake, because I started to do the same that the others, and maybe worse. So now I want to change my kind of inspiration and go back to a more naive approach. This year, I don't know, but my favorite film is Blade Runner by Ridley Scott, because it's to create a new world in the future, but having in mind the past. For me, it's a beautiful mix between future and past, and from aesthetical point of view is very nice. Of course, it will be Rock and Roll Star, because I think it's the maximum pleasure to be doing something creative, is playing music, that you are create, and giving happiness. Thousands and thousands of people there, they are happy, dancing, screaming. That for me can be maybe the maximum pleasure in my life. But there is another less ego option, well, I don't know, is movie director, because it's very close to be designer. Movie director can control everything, can reproduce a new life, can decide the fashion design, can design the interior design, the architecture, and as well the life of the people. So for me it's very close to be God. Is the perfect design, is movie director. Rock and Roll Star.